City parking meters are not cash cows. They are built to force drivers to move. You smell hot, raw gasoline and hear 6 engines idling along the cold curb. How much time did you waste this morning hunting for a $0 spot instead of paying 2 quarters right away? In high mountain towns like Aspen, free curbside space creates instant chaos. This free space feeds on burning fuel, devouring 4,000 gallons of gasoline per block every single year. Professor Donald Shoup tracked drivers circling one tiny business district, logging over 95,000 total miles hunting for unpriced concrete annually. When a valuable resource costs $0, demand surges into a manufactured famine.
Drivers circle like hawks on a hunt, wasting up to 30% of downtown traffic volume just waiting for a vacancy.
An old mechanical parking meter installed at the curb instantly clears out perpetual morning squatters. Local shop owners lose high-spending customers because office workers park directly in front of storefronts for 8 hours without paying. Zero price tags never mean zero cost. They just hide the bill. You either pay with small change at the curb or pay with lost hours and burnt gasoline. Tomorrow morning, you will see that empty curb space very differently when you decide where to park your car. Listen close to that high squeal. The smell of hot rubber opens the morning. I stand on a steep mountain avenue, watching an old red sedan circle this exact block for 40 minutes. Why burn $3 whole in fuel just to snag a free 20-cent curb spot? Urban planner Donald Shoup studied thousands of drivers performing this exhausting ritual back in the late 70s. Cars transform into hungry predators, prowling concrete channels to feast on scarce curb scraps. In one small Westwood neighborhood, lost drivers generated nearly 900,000 unnecessary miles every year while hunting for spots. That tiny mechanical parking meter resting on the curb secretly controls the entire flow. Underpriced curb spots stay packed all day. Local workers park at dawn and occupy the street for 8 straight hours. Parking meters are not city piggy banks. They exist purely as valves to regulate space. Shoup calculated that setting meter rates dynamically keeps 15% of spaces vacant, ending the wild search instantly. Shadows lengthen over the mountain peak. The driver in the red sedan reaches his breaking point. He finally pulls into a paid $10 garage slot, turns off the ignition, and listens to the engine cool down. He pays the fee, steps onto the quiet sidewalk, and leaves the hunt behind. Listen to the sharp metallic clink echoing off cold brick as a commuter feeds a brass quarter into a morning meter. From my diner booth across the avenue, I watch that little iron post digest coin after coin. You assume the city wants your spare change. The true goal is far more calculated. Parking meters harvest open pavement. By raising prices when curbs get crowded, algorithms force one vacant spot onto every single block. Why leave a prime spot completely vacant during peak morning hours? Because back in the 90s, 60% of downtown traffic came from drivers circling for free parking, burning fuel and wasting time. Today, dynamic meters adjust rates every hour. High prices push long-term commuters toward underground garages, freeing curb space for quick visits. By noon, the Hill Street stays completely fluid as cars flow without stopping. A delivery van pulls into that reserved spot, unloads 3 crates, and departs within 4 minutes. The meter feeds on turnover, not quarters. It sells swift convenience to those who need 10 minutes, while penalizing those who linger. As dusk settles over the ridge, that same driver returns, taps a contactless card, and pulls away into mountain twilight. Without paid meters, city curbs devolve into static graveyards of stationary metal. You pay $6 not for pavement, but to buy back 20 minutes of your evening. You accept the price, turn the key, and drive straight home. Understanding the hidden rules of urban design changes how you see your daily commute. If you enjoy uncovering how the world actually works, subscribe and drop a like so you never miss our next story.